In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually teleport in Minecraft. Now, I thought the best example of how to teleport is by using the Among Us events as an example. Now, this can work for anything, but I'm just using this as an example. Now, this is without any mods or commands, so you can do this in vanilla survival. So, let me first show you actually how it works. So first, you have this event card. Now, you only have one per game, but it recycles after you use it. So if I throw it over here, it will actually put me down, give me back my vent card, and allow me to vent. As you can see, I can cleanly make it to a whole different room just with this simple vent. And if you want, you can even add a swiftness beacon or just give the imposter swiftness potion. As you can see, we will go a lot faster with swiftness too. As you can see, it's extremely fast. Almost instantly you get to the vent to a whole different area of the map. Now this vent just connects this room with this room, but it could go even farther. I just connected these two because usually it connects to the closest vent on the map. But obviously on some maps they connect to every single vent, which is also another possible thing that you can do. So let's get into how I made this. This requires redstone, soul speed, depth strider, water, and the dolphin effect. Now the dolphin effect is optional, and also speed too is optional. But obviously do whatever you want. But the thing I use here is the dolphin effect, soul speed, depth strider. So it gives you this crazy effect where you go super fast in water, especially on straight lines or even diagonal lines if it has two wide spaces. So it makes you extremely fast, almost instantly, like a teleport to another vent. Which is insanely good if you actually want to do venting in Minecraft. Or even just getting around somewhere extremely fast without having to take another ice road. So let's actually look at all the redstone that I did here. First up is the item filter. Now there's a generic item filter. I just extended the hoppers all the way down so that normal crewmates cannot access it from right over here. Also, don't mind these armor stands. I just downloaded this map so they have nothing to actually do with any of the redstone or anything in here. But moving on, as you can see, if you stand in the vent, you're in a perfect position to throw the keycard in, meaning that is your intent to vent. So going down here, when the keycard gets filtered through, right over here, it has a bunch of different cards. Now whenever this card gets one more in it, this second redstone light will light on, and it will dispense out one more. This also triggers this one, which triggers the vent opening up, as you can see right over here. Now your soul speed boots, as you can see, soul speed 3, depth strider 3, and unbreaking 3, just so that they don't break. But it will carry you all the way over here. Now dolphin is hidden through the middle of the vent, right over here, but going through here, it gives you the effect of making you super fast and letting you get to the next vent really quickly. Then you just hit the button when you're inside the vent, and it'll take you up when you go up the ladder. But let's actually get into building it. So looking around, I noticed we are on the mirror map. Now the mirror map actually vents connect to everywhere. So I'm actually thinking I'm gonna connect this one on the balcony all the way up to the one in reactor. Right over here, just to show how far these vents can go and how fast you can actually make it using these vents. So let's get to building it. Now you're obviously gonna need to build at least two sides. If you want to connect all of them, then that's your choice. You'll just have a lot of lines, and you may need signs to direct people where they're actually heading to. But besides that, what you're gonna need is this stuff. So once you have your stuff already, this is what you're gonna need to do. First, lower the vent all the way over here. As you can see, it should be on that block. Then what you're gonna want to do is put a hopper right over here. And when I'm using quartz, this is just a scaffolding / building block, so you can actually use any one you want. But just make these hoppers go down, face into this, just like so. After that, place a block and then soul soil connecting to wherever your next event is. So mine is over here, so that is what I'm gonna have to do. So I'm just gonna connect this up all the way to there. clockwise. I'm just gonna do diagonal. I think that is slightly faster. So you just do something like this, just place 3 every single time you want to move a space. Now once you've done that, just fill the walls in with any block of your choice. I'm choosing this. And also fill the roofs in. Now the roofs could already be there. As you can see, this map is already made so like there's already a roof there as it is the floor for the map. Now what you may notice while doing this is that it will be pretty dark. Now, I actually want it to be pretty dark as you're technically in the vents. So you're obviously not going to be able to see a whole ton. But if you would like, you can add lights just to let people know where they are going. But I say for mainly two-sided vents, you don't need it. But maybe if you have vents connecting to more than one, then maybe add some light. Now once you've done that, fill this up with water. Now I would recommend that you have your boots on with Depth Strider and Soul Speed, but if you don't actually have them at the time, then don't worry, it will still be pretty quick as you can quickly glide through water. Once you've done that, go back to your old vent and make the opening. Then you can put a carpet on top of this, and just make it look something like this. Then what you want to do is actually go outside of it where all the redstone will be. Now first what you're going to actually want to do is add a dropper to the bottom where your empty scaffolding block is. Once you've done that, just build a little platform around it just like so, and then put a comparator facing that way, just like so. Then place 2 redstone lines, a repeater heading into that block so that it can actually power this, and then another one going downwards this way, just like so. And what you want to do is put a line here, a repeater here, and then start heading up when you get to here. So do something just like so. You can actually break all the scaffolding blocks that are not needed. So once you have done that, what you're going to want to do is go a little bit higher, just so that you can actually power this block. So you may need to actually put a slab there, just so that it doesn't interfere with anything else. So put a slab just like so, and put the redstone like that. Now what you want to do is actually test it out. But first you're actually going to need to make your vent card. So grab an anvil and a trapdoor. Now it doesn't have to be a trapdoor, I just like it since it resembles the vent. So once you have that, fill up the dropper with vent cards. Now make sure that there is actually 5 in each one. Now once there is 5 in each one, put 1 over here and then you are done with the vent card. Now what you want to do is actually just make sure that this is opening. So just throw a vent card right into there and test and look if it is opening. As you can see, it did open and shoot out a vent card, so that means it is perfectly working. So that means you're actually done with this system. Add a backing to it just like so, and this vent is perfectly working. Now what you want to do is head over to the other vent so that you can do the same thing over there. So what I first want to do is lower the vent. So I didn't add a surrounding to this, so that's what I'm going to do first. Then put the vent back. Now once I've done that, I just add the hopper right over here and put a carpet right over it. Then do the same thing where you put the hoppers down and then make this a dropper. Once you have done that, put the comparator and the repeater again, just like so. Make sure it is facing the dropper, just like that. And put the redstone lining in. So I'm gonna have to break a little bit, but it will be fine since we can actually cover it up with carpets later. I can also put a slab here as well to make it look pretty good, but obviously you can kind of tell that there was something there. But now that you've done that, just fill this up, and now I would recommend grabbing a half a stack and then evenly splitting them just like that. And then filling it up with 5s and putting a 1 in, just like so. Now obviously test it out to see if it works. So what you're going to want to do is have a ladder and a button. So you may actually have to block this off a little and then put a ladder down, just like so, and obviously fill back in the water where it actually didn't need to be affected. Then what you want to do is once you put a ladder on one side, then you want to actually break the other side. Now this side will have the button on it. Now the problem about this side is that it actually has this. So make sure that the ladder is on this side. So you're actually going to want to place the other thing over here. So place the button right up here. and then put blocks around it, just like so, and then you are actually done with that. Then put it on the other side as well. So now that you got almost everything done, it is time to add in the dolphin. Now this is totally 100% optional, but it makes it go a lot faster. So I'd recommend either speed 2 or a dolphin. But if you can get a dolphin, that would be great. Now you can just put it somewhere in the middle of a track. Now obviously I'm in creative mode, so I can just easily spawn one in. But to get a dolphin normally, all you would have to do is just basically lead it from the ocean all the way over here. Just make sure it doesn't die. Now to actually make a good dolphin place for it to actually live, you're going to need to do this type of space. So fill only the bottom half with water and leave the top half as air. Now I would recommend grabbing a name tag so it does not spawn. So just name it anything you want, it does not matter. So once you've done that, just place the dolphin down, just like so, and you can actually close it off. And the dolphin will actually stay there forever now that it's named and it has a proper habitat. So now you can actually just test it out. And I'll actually be timing how fast I can go. So all I just need is the vent card, just like so, and I can be on my way. So we're gonna time it out, 3, 2, 1, and we can test how fast we can actually go with this. So I don't actually get the dolphin effect until halfway, but when I do, I am basically done. As you can see, it was super quick. It basically got me all the way across the map in an instant. And that is basically how to make events in Minecraft. Now this can obviously work for your Among Us map or just anything else. I know Among Us is kinda not as relevant as it was before, but I thought I'd just make this video because I thought it was a pretty cool idea. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.